Today, I'm bringing you guys the best underdog 4-3-3 on Football Manager 2023. Obviously, we are now at the end of the game cycle, so I thought I'd make some tactics which I consider to be the best on the game. Now, this is for teams if you are recently promoted. This is unbelievable. If you're, struggling at the bottom of your division, plug this in. It is absolutely fantastic. I've got 3 results to show you that are standalone and a sneak peek for anyone that loves the rebuild for Sunday's rebuild that is coming up. When I went to Elche Levante, unbelievable results in every single sim I've done with this tactic. So without further ado, let's get right into it. And the first one we have done, you have seen, is with Queen's Park Rangers, one of the hotly tipped worst teams in the championship in real life on Football Manager. Predicted to come down in 19th. You can see we managed to get them into the playoff final, beating Plymouth 3-0 and getting 42 goals from Lyndon Dykes. So this tactic gets results. I do not care how the results come about. It is about results, and that is what it is about as being a newly promoted side or a team languishing at the bottom of the division. And Lyndon Dykes scoring 42 goals might be the most unrealistic thing I've ever seen, but it's happened, and it's a great tactic for that as well. Elche with 16 goals, 78 points, just a 13 goal difference, where we ended up scoring 76 goals and being nowhere near on the least conceded because we're an underdog. We are going to concede goals. It's a high press aggressive system, so you're bound to concede goals. 1.18 goals conceded per game, 1.55 goals scored per game. And in terms of the select info, like I said, all the goals are coming from the big man up top. Lyndon Dykes, 43 goals and 3 assists. Taylor Richards, 9-7. Chris Willock, 9-9. Sinclair Armstrong, shout out to this man. He is a wonder kid for the future, and I hope on next year's FM he gets a massive boost because he is a baller. Andrew Dazelle with 10 assists and 18 assists coming from Elche as well. Now, obviously, I've not just tested with QPR. I've got FC Volendam, one of the teams predicted to come down at the bottom of the Eredivisie. There is 18 teams in the Eredivisie, and FC Volendam are predicted to come 18th. Well, we've come in 6th and secured Europa League football. Quarterfinal of the Dutch Cup as well. Very, very impressive. Coming in 6th position, 13 goal difference, 10 goals, 10 losses, 10 draws, 14 wins, but most importantly, getting again safe in the league and by a long distance as well. 2 points off 5th, so a very, very good season. Predicted to come 18th, so way better than anything predicted. Again, you're going to concede goals. You're a rubbish team in the league, but it's about outscoring your opponent and in a high press aggressive system with 1.53 goals per game, conceding 1.15. I'm not angry at that at all. 28 goals coming from your striker. You need to get goals. You're staying up. 7 goals, 10 assists from El Kadri, 3 and 10 from Walid Al Sheikh as well, and 8 assists for Bilal Al Sheikh as well. I mean, Volendam, a fantastic side, my little Dutch side. Big fan of FC Volendam. And then Portimonense, a team that I believe comes 17th in the, probably not 17th, I think they come 15th in Portugal last year. We got them to finish 5th this season, predicted to come 17th. Again, massively overachieving. The 3 teams I've showed you are all massive relegation candidates, meant to be getting relegated. And one has won the playoffs going up to the Premier League, one has got Europa League football, and Portimonense getting Europa Conference League football with 8 draws, 10 losses, 16 wins, 13 goal difference again. And if I'm not mistaken, is that 13 goal difference in all of them, which would be the biggest coincidence in the world. It quite literally is the biggest coincidence in the world. 3 sims, all 13 goal difference. Expect to get 13 goal difference. If you do, get in the comments down below. Portuguese Cup getting 5th rounded by Porto, and Portuguese League Cup 2nd rounded by Arouca. Not fussed. It's about staying up, and that's exactly what we did. Just 14 goals from Ronnie Carrillo, 14 assists from Luquinia as well. And take it hub-wise, the exact same. 1.24 goals per game, 0.85 conceded per game. We're not meant to score lots of goals. We're going to concede lots of goals, but it's about getting results, and I cannot emphasize that enough. Don't plug this in and expect to be the best team in the world. I've tested this with teams that have predicted to come 6th, 7th. See if they can sort of underdog their way to the top of the league. Doesn't happen. This is for newly promoted sides or the worst sides in the league. If you're taking over as Luton in the Premier League, this is going to work an absolute treat. And the tactic, like I said, is a 4-3-3. It is ultra aggressive. Starting off with a goalkeeper on defend in goal with no further instructions. A fullback on defend at right back with cross more often. A fullback on support on the left hand side with cross more often and hold position. 2 ball playing defenders on defend with no further instructions. A ball midfielder on defending DM, no further instructions. A box midfielder, right centre mid, close down more, tackle harder. Centre mid on attack, run right of the ball, close down more and tackle harder. Inside forward on support on the left hand side, close down more, tackle harder. Winger on attack on the right hand side, close down more, tackle harder. Advanced forward on attack up front, close down more and tackle harder. Now this is very basic. It's a 4-3-3 with a lot of energy in midfield and 3 very good strikers. Now this was sort of made off when I watched Elche in real life against Levante, and like I said, that is coming out on Sunday, the Elche rebuild, so make sure you're locking in for that one. I'm going to show you the results of our first season in the La Liga next up as well. But mentality wise, it is set to positive in possession, pass into space, play out defence, hit early crosses, focus play down left and the right, slightly high tempo and wide. In transition, it's take short kicks, distribute to the centre backs, counter and counter press, a high press system and triggering the press much more often. You can copy this directly from the video or is available directly to download in the Patreon, which is at the top of the description. A massive thank you to you legends on Patreons that are on screen right now. I understand there has not been a lot of content for you guys that are on Patreon. A few tactics to download here and there, 1 rebuild a week, and I'm massively thankful to everyone that has stuck with me. For FM24, you are going to get your money's worth. There's going to be at least 2 rebuilds a week, probably 2 tactics a week to come along with that as well. And the EAFC content is going to be coming out just as much as it is right now. We're going to be getting 3, maybe 4 videos of that on a week as well, because I'm loving playing EAFC right now. I cannot wait for FM, especially with the brand new features, and I want to mix the 2 together and have my dream channel. So that is going to all be coming out in the next few weeks, because FM is right around the corner. Now let me show you these results for probably the last rebuild of this year's Football Manager. Elche, the first season in the Liga. This is the only sneak preview you get before Sunday's video. So if you don't know, Elche, it is their 100-year anniversary this year, and I went to go see them face Levante. I mean, just look at the 2 fans here on screen. I'm going to add a little clip of when I was there. They were absolutely mental. So what I decided, why not rebuild them on Football Manager, and that is exactly what I've gone ahead and done. First division, we won the second division of Spain. Impressive, but not as impressive as this first season in the La Liga. We finished 4th with Champions League football in our first season. Do you understand how wild that is? We are predicted to come down in 18th place, and very similar to Volendam, predicted 18th, coming 5th. 6th, and Portimonense predicted 17th, coming 5th. QPR predicted 19th, coming 5th. Elche predicted 18th, coming 4th. And again, lots of goals from the striker and wingers. Thomas Gonzalez, lots of goals up front. Very good wonder kid. You'll see more of him in the video. Fidel Chavez, fantastic on-rushing midfielder, 8 goals and 6 assists. 7 and 10 from Tete Moriente. Benjamin Dominguez, 6 goals and 6 assists. Cesar Casady on loan, 4 and 4. I even managed to loan in Stefan Bajetic with 1 assist all season. The data hub wise, looking exactly like expected. 1.42 goals per game. We are not creating a lot of chances. It is about results, and I cannot stress that enough. It is purely results business. 0.89 goals per game, 1.42 goals per game. Very impressive, especially with that sort of graph for the data hub. To see the rest of this rebuild, make sure you tune in on Sunday, where we're going to rebuild Elche to win their first ever competition, whether that be Copa del Rey or the La Liga, because why not, hey? They're a new Spanish club, so check that out on Sunday. If you haven't already, check out the EAFC 4 playlist, EAFC 24 playlist down here, and probably the Manchester United career mode or the player career mode, whichever one is down here. We've got 2 on the channel. I'm sure you love them both. Thank you for watching, and I'll speak to you next time.